All right, guys, this is country 121, Praia, Cape Verde, and you guys, immigration took a really, really long time. It is 2:30 a.m. in the morning. My flight was supposed to land at 12:45 and ended up landing around 1:20, maybe 1:25. Immigration took forever, you guys. Nobody at immigration knew that they were supposed to pay this $30, €30 fee. But if you guys are coming to Cape Verde, you have to go to a website called ease, ease.gov, gov.cv for Cape Verde, .cv at the end, right? So ease.gov.cv. And you have to fill out an application and pay the fee before you get to the airport. Otherwise, they make you stand in this really, really long line. It took over an hour and nobody at the airport knew that they were supposed to do that. So I'm not the only one. Let me give you guys a tour of this Airbnb. What I've started doing too, especially around West Africa, is booking Airbnbs because they're a lot cheaper than hotels. The hotels are terrible in West Africa. They're not worth the money at all. All the hotels are really, really expensive in Africa because only tourists go to the hotels. So you'll end up paying a lot of money for a hotel and it will be really, really bad quality. So instead, I book an Airbnb. Airbnbs are a lot cheaper. They're usually better quality. And I'll message the host of the Airbnb and then ask them to send somebody to pick me up from the airport, which is what I did in this case. That way I know the price of the taxi beforehand. I don't get into a taxi with somebody who I don't know or I don't have a contact information, like some kind of reference for. And it works out really well. So a nighttime taxi here, they charge me €20. To put this into perspective, somebody in Cape Verde earns around 15,000 to 20,000 notes, or Cape Verde notes, which is around $150 to $200 USD per month. That's a monthly salary. So a $20 or €20 ride for a taxi from the airport is quite expensive for Cape Verde. So that's the price of a nightly taxi. I was told it was €15 for a daytime taxi. They do use euros here, so if you guys have euros from Europe, you can definitely use them here. The Cape Verde notes are also based on the euro, so you'll never, they're in accordance to one another. So the currency and the currencies never change. The Cape Verde currency is based on the euro, so you'll never get into a situation where you're not sure of the exchange rate because it's always going to be the same exchange rate. Let me give you guys a little tour of the Airbnb and then I'm gonna go to bed because I'm exhausted. You gotta have your okay. So here we have the bed. Those are some curtains that go to a window. Little TV over here. There's like some closet space back there. Then we turn over here. Super, super tight. Little bathroom, but it will do. Bathroom, shower, toilet, all the normal stuff. It has a little sink, a little stove, a little kitchen area. This area back here, I think is just like a desk kind of area where you can sit. Looks like they have some tea here if you want a tea. And then a microwave and a little fridge. I don't think the fridge actually works. I'm not sure. I put my hand in there and it wasn't cold, so I'm not really sure. But yeah, there's Wi-Fi, AC. This place is called Casa by Teresa, I think, on Google. And then of course you can find it on Airbnb. All right, guys, it's the next day and we're here in Cape Verde. This is a residential area, but there is a little convenience store down the street. I'm gonna go down there and get some water. This is kind of what the area looks like. This area is west to the airport. Looks like they might be building some new homes here. So we're headed down to an ATM and then we're going to go see this big sign that says Praia. It's kind of like the town center sign. But Praia is the capital of Cabo Verde or Cape Verde. There's 10 islands that you can come visit in Cabo Verde. And let's try not to get ran over here. They were colonized by the Portuguese, so everyone speaks Portuguese, obviously. There's some Creole. Some people speak French. Very little people know English here, so it's good to know a little bit of Portuguese. But overall, it's very, very calm. Not as crazy as the Caribbean or some of the other islands around the Atlantic Ocean that I've been to. They also have buses and public transportation, but they don't show up on Google Maps. So it's a little bit hard to use the bus system if you're here, but it is available. It gets really, really busy, especially around the intersections. So many cars, but once you get into the residential areas, it calms down a lot. They still have the original cobblestone streets from the Portuguese. You see them everywhere, all over Cabo Verde. You can barely see him, but he's lying in the shade. Looks like these are the candidates for Miss Cabo Verde International for 2024. We're getting closer towards the southern town center. Oh look, and you still see people over here carrying things on their heads. That's impressive. So this is kind of what it looks like around the coast. There's a lot of really nice buildings. There's a lot of pretty dilapidated buildings. It's a mixture of everything here. Let's cross the street quickly. Here is the Praia shopping center. There's a nice little mall inside. Looks like you can buy some swimwear or some clothing. I'm gonna go downstairs and see if they might have a coffee shop. This is just one of the famous Praia signs. There's another one that we can go see as well. But this one has a nice little background of the beach and the water. So pretty. We finally made it to an ATM. Let's go get some cash. Here's the Embassy of Portugal. Now look at this, China has hit Cape Verde too. Macau Legend Development. That's interesting because if you remember, Macau was colonized by Portugal as well. So, there's a little bit of a connection there. Here is the Embassy of Brazil. Here is the famous Praia sign up on the side of the mountain. Here is the beach. There's little boats out here. I think the boats are for fishermen to go out and fish maybe. But still nonetheless, it's very cute. I don't think they're passenger boats though that you can go on, unfortunately. But yeah, super cute little beach, lots of sand. It looks like the sand might have been imported. But yeah, super, super cute. presidential palace is also up here. I think it actually might be part of this building here, the yellow building. I don't think I'm gonna hike all the way up there, but yeah, this is where their president lives. How cute is that? So those people got up there. We are finally to the old historic part of Praia, and I'm headed down to a Portuguese restaurant. This part is called Plateau, or the Plateau. There's a museum here that you can go see. I don't think that's it though. There's a couple other points of interest that you can see around this area. The electric chargers have made their way to Praia, Cap Verde. It's pretty cool. Wow. This is the presidential palace. Again, an old colonial building built by the Portuguese. I think this actually might be the presidential palace over here, this yellow building. And then this across the way is like an old Portuguese colonial building, it looks like. Right, here's the Cap Verde Museum. Online it says that it takes about 30 minutes, according to the reviews, to go through the museum. So let's go inside and see. There should be some Portuguese colonial artifacts in here that we can see. This is an old water container. It doesn't really give the years or the dates of any of the artifacts. Ooh. Okay, this is going into livestock, cattle. Haven't seen any cattle while I've been here. Cabo Verde is a pretty large island. It takes about an hour and a half to drive across it. So there might be some cows or some cattle up in the north or in another region. I don't know if these are for sale or not. These are kind of just out and about on the shelves. They're not under any glass. Was that it? Is that the entire museum? I think that was. That's okay. The museum's only $2, but I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't recommend it because it's not actually, it doesn't actually give you specific information on Cabo Verde. This is just kind of like some general information about, you know, activities and just the life that some of the people here in Cabo Verde used to live. But this isn't, I don't know if I would even call this a museum. It's not, it's fine, but it's not really a museum. It's just like a, I don't know, it's like a little room with a couple little posters with some information and then a couple little artifacts here and there. Huh, okay, well that was it. All right, I guess we will head over to the marketplace. The central bus station is right at the very top or the north of the plateau area. So if you're looking to grab a bus, this is going to be the place to do it. And I think they take you all around the island, so all the way up north, south, east, wherever you want to go. As you're on the way to the marketplace from the plateau area, there's this beautiful lookout. Thankfully, I'm going down those stairs and not up them. Portuguese always did this. Any island or any place that they colonized, they always made stone pathways, or cobblestone pathways, I should say, and they always put stairs in these mountainous areas, which is nice, but this is just like so typical of a Portuguese colony. Here we're getting closer to the marketplace. I have all kinds of things here. We have literally everything here. Fruits, vegetables. This is where all the locals come to shop. Clothing, if you're looking for clothing. It's not as busy as I was expecting it to be. Usually it would be a really busy marketplace, but it's not very congested. So you can kind of just freely walk around, look at everything. It's pretty nice. All the clothing here. They even have some pharmaceutical products if you're looking for like shampoo, deodorant, things like that. It keeps on going all the way over there. It looks like there's some souvenirs maybe. Looks like this might be it. Just goes all the way down. I think this is called the Suku Pura Market. I'm probably mispronouncing that, but this is their main marketplace in Praia. I think I'm done for the day. Kind of getting tired. I think I am all done for the day, you guys. I'm a little bit tired. It's very hot outside. I've been walking around all day for like, I don't know, 2-3 hours. So I think I'm gonna head back to my Airbnb. I'll pick up some food on the way and then enjoy the rest of the day in Praia.